2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
No question, a wonderful driver of the golf ball, brilliant with his irons, super short game, and as you noted, that fire in his belly continues to burn brightly. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event. That was special. Putting for an eagle. The game can be frustrating, can't it? And they'll tap this in for birdie. Currently 1 under for the event.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
It's just about 3 feet away.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Currently 2 under for the day.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here. Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Oh, that was so close to going in.
Well, that'll set up a birdie bid, Rich.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
That's a great play at a great time, because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now moved 1 shot in front of their rival. Bit untidy, wasn't it?
Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely. Yeah, this is lovely.
Oh, that's incredible. He sold it.
Out of the rough, into the cup. What a display of touch.
Well, that's certainly worth another look.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The par 3 6th is unique in the fact that there's a bunker that sits right in the centre of the green here, Rich. These days, a modern architect would probably be shot for designing a hole like this, but we look at it as a masterpiece.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Playing from around 150 yards here, only a few shots off the pace.
choosing the 9-iron here.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Ooh, that was brilliant. Didn't even think you'd get on the green from there. And this putt to move into a tie for third. Sitting at -8 for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down. This one is chewing fiber.
Oh my goodness. High pressure moment here. This for a share of the lead. This one's looking good. Well, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. That's 9 under par for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Quality shot, that one. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, fair amount of elevation here. They're going to have to be careful that they club up because you do not want to be short.
Opting for the 9-iron. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. He's currently in a share of top spot. One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
Well, there's the line, the green side bunker. Can they get this one up and down?
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it?
Hello. Worth another look, shall we?
Just look at how they get this ball up and out of the sand.
And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Currently leading by 2.
Ooh.
A birdie putt awaits. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Rich, the 13th hole, slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Well played. Leading by 6 strokes after that one. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight up.
Oh, that's incredible. It's in the hole.
Can you believe this? This is right out of fantasy land. Holding up from that distance. What a shot!
Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. The 16th hole, short par 3, Rich, but really good if he can get it close.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Second shot here on the 17th hole. Interesting choice of the driver here.
Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, that's a great save. What an effort.
That a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
Going with the 6-iron here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Oh, what a shot. You'll take that.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
And with that putt,